Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. So before we start the whole Citadel mod, well not mod, DLC, we might as well go watch this again. Just because.
Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Zaid. Today we're going to be making Zaid's goddamn good chocolate chip cookies. Or as I like to call them, just cookies. That's because there is only one kind of cookie, and that's chocolate chip. You hand me a cookie and it's not chocolate chip, my first response will be to say, I thought you said that was a cookie. My second response will be to use Jesse to beat your teeth down into your liver. Now these cookies are as simple as they are goddamn delicious. You're gonna need some ingredients though. You will need 3 cups of flour unsifted, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a cup of margarine or butter. I like half and half even better. That would be 1 stick of each. 1 1/3 cup sugar, 2/3 a cup of packed brown sugar, 2 eggs, and last but not least, a pound of chocolate chips. Now you may be asking yourself, Zaid, what the hell are you teaching us how to make cookies for? I thought you were a badass. Why ain't you teaching us how to grill up the steak we just tore out of the grizzly bear we killed with our bare hands? I'll tell you why. Because a real man eats his grizzly steaks raw. Chocolate chip cookies, on the other hand, warrant some goddamn preparation. So shut up and listen. So, first things first. Take your butter or your margarine out so it can start warming up. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 160 centigrade. Take the dry ingredients, the flour, the baking soda, and the salt, and mix them together in a big bowl. Then, once your butter or margarine is at room temperature, beat it along with the sugars, the vanilla, and the eggs until it's a nice smooth mixture. Then mix in the dry stuff from before, a little bit at a time. And mix it by hand, for Christ's sake. Show a little pride in your work. Christ. Jesus Christ. Chocolate chips are last. Mix them in to taste, and the dough is ready. Now we come to the hardest part, where you're left in your kitchen with a big ball of dough and a hell of a decision. Do I cook the dough, or just eat it raw? Either way, you won't get any judgment from me. Better men than I have fallen prey to the allure of a proper made batch of cookie dough. And salmonella, don't be a pansy. If you do decide to cook it, however, here's what you do. Toss some wax or parchment paper on the cookie sheet and split the dough up into uniform balls, about 1 inch across. Toss them in the oven and let them cook for 11 minutes. High altitudes might take a few more, but don't you dare burn them. They'll be soft when you take them out. That's normal. Let them cool and they'll be perfect. That is a goddamn good cookie.
Well, there you go. And that's how you make chocolate chip cookies with Zaid. I should watch the animation on YouTube. It's a thing. But anyway, I believe it's now time to go start the Citadel DLC. You're probably wondering, why do I wait until this late in the game to play it? Because you go through all this dramatic bullshit and the story and everything. You just reach this point where, yeah, let's just unwind. And this here's the perfect time for it, because after you get Miranda unlocked, well, not much else to do. I mean, there was only the end game to do, really, and might as well do this before the end game. Of course, there is like the Citadel mod, which makes it after the whole epilogue, which is, decent, but I prefer doing this before we go off to, the end game.
Commander, I've got Admiral Anderson on the QEC. Patching him through to you now.
Shepard.
Admiral, how are you holding up?
Day by day, Commander.
Yeah. Hackett sent me a message about this apartment.
I want you to have it. Take it off my hands.
Are you serious?
You need a place that's yours. Somewhere to recharge, clear your head. Kaylee wanted us to settle down there. Thing is, the longer I'm on Earth, the less I want to leave. And I want as few loose ends out there as possible. Like I said, you'd be doing me a favor.
That's very generous.
It's practical. We need you in the best shape possible. Rested. Focused.
If you say so. Thank you.
And make yourself at home, damn it. It's yours now.
I'm sure I can manage.
Okay, good. Been meaning to do that for a while. I'll talk to you soon.
So long, Admiral.
Anderson out.
So, welcome to the apartment. It's not bad. It's a lot better than the one we had on that one planet in Mass Effect 1. So, a punching bag, arm bar, bed. Oh, so by the way, yeah, it's totally our apartment, Anderson didn't leave his notes everywhere, though.
You never asked me about this, but my wife just called. My ex-wife. Nobody likes to talk about the toll that long months apart can have on military relationships. She wasn't military. She couldn't handle it. But it's not even about military and non-military, damn it. It's space flight. Space flight. Finding the mass relays, miracles of engineering. Human imagination rising to meet our desires. We pay a price for that curiosity, that drive. Our relationships suffer. People we love suffer. But that's reality. And it's worth the cost. I must have thought it was. I guess I still do. In the end, you just have to hope you made the right choices.
Yeah, nice piano. Shiny. Floors are all shiny. It's too... The only problem I have with it is it's too modern art-ish. Like, yeah. I wish we had stereo control. Because of course we do. But we have to.
The Normandy? A brand new ship. My ship. You don't forget that moment. The first time you're standing there. The whole crew looking to you for direction. Unforgettable. I'd led men and women before that. Seen a lot of combat already. Always managed to find my way home in one piece. Do that a few times, you begin to think you know better than the next guy. Maybe you do, I don't know. But if you're lucky, really lucky, you find yourself on a good ship, in front of a good crew. A crew you can trust with your life. Gift Let's see what we can find.
Huzzah. Bathroom with space toilet.
Okay. I have your new questions here. As a leader, do I ever feel that the ends justify the means? Spirit of law over word of law. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, but I think I know what you're after. You're referring to the way I, arranged to have the Normandy released to Commander Shepard before the Battle of the Citadel. I'm not sure how valuable hindsight is to the military. Obviously, it worked out for the best. Without the Normandy and Commander Shepard free to do what they needed to do, what we needed them to do, Saren might have taken the Citadel. I think it's clear what a different galaxy this would be if that had happened. I did what I had to. If I had been wrong, I would have gladly accepted the repercussions. The real trick is never being wrong. If you're looking for more action and less philosophy in these notes, let me know.
Well, actually, if you think about it, Shepard would have been on the Citadel when Saren and the Geth arrived, so instead of having to go the whole long way and find out, oh, the Citadel is the conduit. I mean, the conduit is on the Citadel. Obviously, if we take it, we'll end up back there also. The art is... yeah, that's a thing. And these lights... I don't understand the purpose of these lights. Just right at the kitchen. Have one of those, you know, because of course we have to have a water fountain. Water fountain. Water cooler. Water cooler. There you go.
Sure, I can talk about Commander Shepard. Big topic. There's been a lot written about the Commander, but most of it isn't true. People are quick to judge. They don't know the whole story. I don't even know the whole story. But I know the man. Worked with him. Fought with him. Trust him with my life. Shepard's had some rough patches. Who of us hasn't? He's been forced to fight a lot of battles alone. God only knows how he got out of some of that. Makes your head spin. Thing is, you never heard a complaint. Never once got, no sir, I can't do that. He never hesitated. Few people know what Shepard's been through. I'd like to think I come pretty close. And I worry sometimes he forgets. There's a whole bunch of people who lose sleep over him getting back home. Maybe it doesn't need to be said. Maybe we're too dumb to say it. Soldiers like the Commander are rare. Men like Shepard, even more rare.
Well, there you go. But yeah, as I said, there's entirely too many of these notes. All over the bloody place and now.
Embarrassing moments? I've got more of those than anyone will ever know. Only way to learn something. But if I had to pick one to share, I had just gotten promoted to N7. Full of myself, king of the castle. Found myself buying drinks for undesirables in some rundown bar in the wards. They toasted my recent promotion. Hell, they would have toasted Batarian slavers if it had got them more drinks. About the time my money ran out, my new friends turned on me. I was outnumbered. Things didn't look good. My plan to get out of there involved lots of punching. Well, that worked for a while. Then a table hit me. Or I fell down. When I came to, I saw a Solarian putting the rest of the troublemakers down. A Solarian? Moved like a damn cat, I swear. When everybody was out cold. Or running. He walked over and helped me up. N7, he asked. Yes, sir, I replied. He looked over my collection collection of unconscious friends, nodding. Not bad, human, he said. Then he walked away. I had met my first Spectre. Learned an important lesson that day. No matter how good you think you are, there's always somebody quicker, faster, and a hell of a lot smarter than you just around the corner. That little lesson's kept me alive more than once since then.
Well, there you go. Boop, 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 boop.
No, it's fine. I got a few minutes. First contact war? Yeah. I was there.
As for all these
My
paintings.
first real combat. First for a lot of us. I remember one night early in the war. Strapped to my seat as our transport approached the LZ. Everyone was dead silent. Just the sound of breathing. Good men. I trained with all of them. We were always joking and horsing around, but not this time. Just the rattle of the shuttle. And that heavy breathing. Everyone was thinking the same thing. We're off to fight alien invaders. Aliens. Think about that. We all grew up wondering what was out there. If we were alone in the universe. Now we knew. We weren't alone. And we were in trouble. So there we were. About to face an enemy as different and unknown as we could imagine. I knew I had to say something, keep the men relaxed. So I turned to the soldier beside me, Hendricks, I think, and asked him how his mother was doing. Fine, he said. Why? Because I heard your mama so ugly the Marines thought she was a Turian. Almost shot her. I got a few smiles. Then Hendricks turned to me and said, Hell, Anderson, I heard it was a picture of your mama that started this goddamn war in the first place. Scared the Turians shitless. Everyone had a good laugh at that. And the boys fought great that night. Sometimes that's all it takes. A joke, a pat on the back. Just a little reminder that everything's gonna be okay. What was I talking about? Early days, right? People ask why I joined the military. Everyone talks about honor, duty, sure. But that's never the whole truth. It's 100 little things that add up to commitment. I joined because of a dog. Yeah, a dog. This patchy, mean son of a bitch that used to bark at me every day on my way to school. He'd snarl and I'd start running. Scared the hell out of me. I was just a kid. I remember being in a bad mood one morning. Angry, I can't recall why. When that dog started in on me, I snapped. Started barking right back. We both kept at it until we had nothing left. Dog never bothered me again. Why'd I join the military? Sometimes you just gotta howl to make things right.
There you go. Boop.
A few months ago, I had a chance to sit down with one of Earth's most decorated soldiers, Admiral David Anderson.
Oh, her.
He
Right.
was kind enough to answer my questions and
And
talk
not
about
punch
his
her.
career. Today, the Admiral is on Earth, leading the defense of our home against the Reapers. We have no communication with him or any soldiers on Earth, but we can't forget what they're doing for us. Tonight's show is dedicated to all of the soldiers out there, fighting and dying to keep us safe. Admiral Anderson, today marks the 30th anniversary of the N7 program. Can you describe your first day of training in this now famous program?
The Interplanetary Combatives Training Program is all business from day one.
How so?
We're given basic gear, then separated and stranded on an asteroid with no nav data. The test ends when the last person runs out of oxygen.
Sounds daunting. What happens to the ones who run out of air first?
Out of the program. The best N7s can survive alone, but work together to survive even longer.
That's very impressive, Admiral. Deep space survival training. That has to be so difficult. All of it would take such strength of character. Well, just plain strength. But then you seem like a strong person.
I'm sorry. Is there a question in there?
Well, does the program make the man, or do you think you were born for this?
It's a bit of both, I suppose. Every soldier reaches a point in their career, sometimes more than once, when they are asked to give more than they ever thought they could. That moment is the test. I've seen men and women, almost sure to fail, persevere long past the point of breaking. That experience changes them. Others, with all the gifts and abilities, fail in that moment. Sometimes they pick themselves up and carry on. Sometimes they're just done.
What about you? What was your moment?
I've had a few, none of which I'd like to share. But I think the toughest tests are still ahead of me.
What makes you say that?
Call it a hunch.
Soldier's intuition?
Something like that.
Do you trust your intuition? I mean, do you follow your heart over your mind?
Well, it depends on the day. No, I suppose if I were to be honest, I do trust my instincts. The problem is, war isn't orderly. And the enemy is never predictable. Even the most experienced veteran is going to find themselves in situations they haven't trained for. In those instances, and there's more than I'd like to admit, your instincts are the only thing keeping you alive. That, and the men and women you're fighting beside.
But soldiers are only as good as their leader, isn't that true?
Yeah. A good leader can make an okay squad great. A bad leader, well, war tends to make examples of them.
What makes a good leader then?
A good leader is someone who values the life of his men over the success of the mission, but understands that sometimes the cost of failing a mission is higher than the cost of losing those men.
That's a terrible line to have to walk.
Yes, it is. But war is a terrible thing.
Thank you for your time, Admiral.
Thank you.
The remainder of this interview was to take a more personal look at Admiral Anderson's life. It wasn't finished when the Reapers invaded. We can only hope that the Admiral and the soldiers under his command survive to tell us the rest of their stories. I'm Kalisa Al-Jalani. Thank you for watching.
Oh, there you go. War never changes. I swear though, there is entirely too many things. Too many notes. Also, I do not understand. Like, what is that? Oh god. Like, there's still so many notes. There's one there.
Okay.
One there.
So, Tombstone data. Admiral David Edward Anderson. Not sure why anybody would be interested, but thanks for asking. I was born in London, June 8th, 2137. The last of 3 children born to Ursula and Paul Anderson. A nurse and a flight mechanic, respectively. But that's a little dry. Someone's gonna spice this up, right? Never been much for the spotlight. Anyway, where was I? It was a second marriage for my parents. They were almost 50 by the time they had me. My mother worked shifts, so my father would often take me to the base. While he worked, I watched transport ships and fighters take off. Worked his whole life around space travel, my father. But he never left Earth. Not for a day. He was a good man. But that's just a side note. Don't put that in. Who is it, Kaylee? Yes, I need to take that. I hope this is what you're after. I'll get to the more interesting N7 stuff next time.
Well, there you go. Don't put that in. Yeah, I think they put that in. Look at it. So tantalizing that we can't enter it. Sad. At least we has armor locker, weapon bench, More notes.
The Turians.
This whole episode's just gonna be notes, probably.
Well, I might not always see eye to eye with the politics of the individual, but I have a great respect for the Turian military. Any Alliance soldier lucky enough to take part in their training programs will certainly be better for it. Their precision, skill, and discipline come together in a way that's second to none. Not that I'm faulting our own people or training. It's just that after fighting Turians in the First Contact War, years later, I had the opportunity to observe and train on Paladin. It was a turning point for me. And I would encourage any soldier to try it. It's a unique experience to put yourself in the squad of a Turian commander. My commander was an uncompromising bastard named Bartux Oryx. If you can find him, just ask how the platoon I commanded was trounced in his strategy game. Humbling. But I've used what I learned that day many times. The xenophobes will have their say. But I think it's vital that we do more of this kind of cross-species training. There you go. And if you do find General Oryx, let me know. I owe you money.
Okay then. Have to be on the lookout for him. Oh, and hey, look, enough.
You asked me to talk about the SSV Normandy. The Normandy SR-1. As commander of the Tokyo, I was consulted on the Normandy's design and on board for her initial training exercises. The average person probably doesn't know that the Normandy was a joint project with the Turians. Acting CO, Eli Xander, was no diplomat. She ran out of patience with Turian posturing and politicking during construction. The chief architect of the Drive Corps, Octavio Tatum, and his team of Turian engineers were in the CIC for final training exercises. Tempers flared when Xander pushed the limits of the stealth system, waiting to vent the IES well past what Tatum was comfortable with. I tried to calm the situation, but it still ended with the Turian scientist in shackles and a human-Turian fistfight at Korra's den later. Funny now, when I first laid eyes on the Normandy, she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Day after that training run, Admiral Wright found me on the bridge. She's yours, he said. Can't trust her to Xander. Send me a list of crew from the Tokyo you'd like, and prep for your first mission. Short command thanks to Saren. Still, one of the highlights of a long career.
I think we've covered all the notes. I think. But yeah, just all over the bloody apartment. So now I believe we need to go poke this thing that keeps booping over here. Oh right, we have the catalog here. Catalog. I don't think we have anything though. Yeah, we didn't buy anything yet, because we haven't been outside of it yet. So we can't really customize it. Oh. Yeah, we can't really customize anything, because it... But look at these model ships. Can't I just carry these back with me? Back to my ship? I probably already have most of them anyway. Oh shit. I still have a chance to find son, and there's a beautiful world and we're happy though. He had been fascinated with you, he listened to all the broadcasts about you, he never truly believes that you died. I think one day we would join the military like you if you could drop the note. Then the Reapers came, and yet we somehow escaped with our lives, fleeing to the Citadel. We told her that we were safe, but we were so hungry we didn't have enough to eat. How not to, but... Hung so credits to buy us food. My son was only 18, but they shipped him off to some prison. Pressed right into his hands and shipped him off somewhere, and now I'll never see him again. Oh shit. I don't know where or how he died, but he did. And no, remember what he did. Bioware, and you better do too. Shit. That was my bad. Remember when it said, hey, you can ship these, you can enlist these prisoners? Well, look what we've done. Thanks, game. Shepherd ships are seeding my beacons to the Gouts, but we can't risk that they may not discover it after what happened on Thursday. They need to address it, successors need all the help they can get. After identifying several species that may shift the net cycle. There is the Alpha Centauri system, the Kirk, and the Young. We need to place the beacons close to the homeworlds, but not so near as to adversely influence their primitive civilizations. Difficult to balance, but the moon should be suitable. Hey, so here's a quest, technically, but we can't really do it right now, because we'll, you know. Can show just me with Ambassador and tell me what you've done for the Elcor. I thought the lost Elcor had shaken the result, but they are hungry for payback. When the time comes, they'll join us on Earth. So today we're signed a new treaty. In exchange for their cooperation, we must make heavy political concessions after the war. You don't need to know the details, but it seems the Elcor drive a harder bargain than we expected. In hindsight, we should have spoken with them sooner. See, here's the thing we were supposed to be reading, not all these other things. And Shepard, I got a few things I want to go over with you. With the Normandy and Dry Dock, I figured we could meet up at that sushi place down the water. I hear it's the best. Also from Hackett, Commander Shepard. Intel given just by Dr. Justone is a big help planning out the next offensive against Cerberus. It turns out there was a major base called Minuteman Station located in the Horsehead Nebula. The encryption protocol she obtained should be enough to give us the complete access to the systems. Ground for leave a flank over to an attack from Minutemen while we go to the Loose Man's headquarters. Two divided forces to take out the Minutemen force. The Solarians seem eager to help coordinate this attack. Seems the after service attackers are case they're eager for a fight. Well, we parse the station extremely well defended. We need to hit them everywhere we can to take away their advantage before we launch our attack. Let's report that there are fires and fears. I already dealt with no failure. Well, we should try to take Minutemen intact. Who knows what intelligence equipment we could acquire over them. You say that, but at the same time, I can't really do that because I'm still on shore leave. It's like, hey, there's these things you can do now. Wait, only the Alpha Centauri beacon wipe out the others. And then there's Mirandus though. Which is gonna take forever. Anyway. Thanks for the crash, I'll get you the one I can. Boop. Yeah. Shame we can't actually access the, outside the place to buy like furniture and all these things. Nope, we're stuck inside the crest for now. But oh well. I do like the crest. But I like the Silver Sun strip better. Because, we have to do something after all that reading. So it's going to be a bit long, but I think I'll separate the party part in different video though. But anyway. Yeah, all these people with reservations. Yeah, I'm more important than all of them.
Ah, Commander Shepard, your table is ready.
But yeah, look how fast this place is. Ish.
I can't decide. It all looks great.
I brought him.
Good evening. Would the gentleman care for a drink?
Maybe later. I'm meeting a friend.
Very good. Enjoy your evening.
So fancy. And the fish. Okay, I'm just gonna try to play fish now.
Hey, Shepard, not bad, huh? The sushi place is serious. Like, French guy at the door serious. Only had to save the galaxy twice to get a table here. You seen the line outside? But here I am, drink in hand. Best pilot in the universe and a rock star.
Any news from the Normandy?
Oh, you know, maintenance stuff. It's hard knowing a bunch of strangers or poking around in my ship. I mean, your ship.
The best thing we can do right now is Parker and let the techs do their work.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe an oil change, space tire rotation.
Right. Trust me, it'll do her some good.
Oh, I trust you. Not sure about those shifty aerospace engineers. Always stealing the silverware.
Not my silverware.
It's not easy to hand the ship over to somebody else.
I just don't want anybody touching her but me. That sounded a little weird.
Not from you.
Yeah, not from you.
Ouch. So, Commander, your email said it was important. What's up?
My email? I'm here because I got a message from you.
The hell? I didn't send anything.
Well, that's not good.
Commander! Excuse me. Sorry. Ninth business. Commander, this is urgent!
Come on, we haven't even gotten the appetizers yet.
Commander Shepard, I'm Staff Analyst Maya Brooks. Alliance Intelligence. There are people trying to kill you.
Yeah, there usually are.
Yeah, I think he's aware of that.
No, I don't mean Cerberus and the Reapers. I mean other people. New people. Someone is hacking your account. Comm channels, personal records. They're targeting you specifically.
Big mistake.
Oh man, there's the angry face.
From the top. What do you know?
Excuse me, you don't have a reservation.
The red.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's performance is brought to you by Random Acts of Violence.
Get down.
Man, I love show business. Spread out, boys. Find me Shepard.
Well, at least we were warned.
Stay there. I'm coming. Joker?
Ow, my pancreas.
Hey!
Damn it.
Got one, sir.
Find the crew. I'm going after her.
Find the crew, got it.
Hey.
You used me as bait?
Go.
You used me as bait?
Totally you.
See that? Savior of the Citadel uses Widow Bones guy as bait.
I got Shepard.
Brooks! Hang on.
So, we have to suppress
Where
pistol.
you going? Damn it.
This determines doesn't actually take them out with bad choice. That roll. We're really upset.
Fire in the hole.
Brooks, stay down.
Oh, jeez. They're the cluster grenades. Cute.
Commander!
Wait, what?
Targeting.
Okay. Oh, shoot, straight at me. No. No.
Commander!
Yeah, I see what I'm trying to do. Keep my gun on actually okay where I'm aiming.
Commander!
Oh.
Yep. Feeling good.
I am totally feeling
Brooks,
good.
you got hit.
I know! I used Medigel. A lot of it. All of it, actually. And now everything is a little bit bouncy.
I think you used too much.
So, can I help
I had medicine.
anything?
Alert CSEC. I'll look for a way out.
Wish I had medicine.
Citizen, this area is under repair. Hey, be careful!
Guys, I don't care if the current temperature units still work. Put the new ones in all along the section. Customer has permits once at work to start immediately. Even paid up front for crazy bonus. Get it done. And try to be careful.
Warning, this area is unsafe.
Brooks, I see some sky cars across the gap. Maybe a landing pad.
I'm checking the area. Transportation, no. Food, no. Laundry. Ah! It's a Sky Car lot. Station Motors.
Hi.
Get a shuttle over there. I'll find a way across.
Okay, right. So, it turns out CSEC has the whole area locked down. It's gonna be a tiny bit tricky to get you a shuttle.
Keep at it, Brooks.
Oh, also, stay off your comm. Well, except for me. It's hacked. That's probably how they found you.
Fish.
Who are these guys?
I don't know. But they really don't seem to like you.
Yeah, I'm sensing that.
Security alert. CSEC has restricted all travel within this area.
I need to get to my shuttle.
CSEC has shut the doors. What's going on?
CSEC has ordered a lockdown in this area. Advance team screwed it up. Shepard was unarmed. Man, those guys are idiots.
So remember, they want me to be tactical.
Gotta be here somewhere. Warning, lockdown in effect. Please stay in your home. He's here.
And yet they know what.
CSEC has restricted all travel within this area.
I just got confirmed.
Do you read me? Are you alright?
Hi, Towery.
Joker explained what happened. I'm on foot, but I should be there soon. Excuse me, who is this? You're on an unsecured channel, and you're putting Commander Shepard in danger. What? Who is this?
Hang on. Joker mentioned staff analyst Brooks, yes? That's her. Everybody play nice.
Fresh meat. Wonder how fresh that is. Probably not that fresh. From Ease Meat, we do not make anything that tastes like Kroger, and certainly not barbecue or sorry. That's not the sort of business we do. Please research your orders what's in the official catalog.
Action team, please respond. Action team, you read? Answer the damn radio, you guys. Anything? Nothing. Get over there and check it out. It's Shepard.
Now headshots are counting.
Warning, CSEC has ordered a lockdown in this area. Temporary travel restrictions.
First fire sniper. Had some medicine.
online.
Garrus here. Heard you're in trouble. Everybody's heading your way.
Good to hear.
Oh, man.
Things are a little dicey.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Are those catapults or something else? Probably something else. Yeah, but I like this. We're just, you know, we're exploring up across the citadel that, well, you don't normally explore. Like this night market. Ooh, just credits. No, you're licking the fruit while I'm not around. Stop that, seriously.
Brooks, found a way across. It's locked down.
Right, because of the, lockdown. Can you get through?
I'll try to override.
Yeah, because, you know, let's just scrap some on material for it.
Authorization required. Confirming Spectre authorization. Spectre access accepted.
Damn it.
What's going on? I heard that from here.
It's all under control.
Is that some kind of alarm? What's going on?
Thought I'd make things more interesting.
Of course you did.
Shepard, Brooks, send me the nav point for the Sky Carla. I'll be there soon.
Good.
What can you tell us about the first? That doesn't narrow it down much. Commander, it would really be great if you could stay off the comm.
It would be really great if I wasn't being shot to death. And we're dead.
Brooks, found a way across. It's locked down.
Right, because of the, lockdown. Can you get through?
I'll try to override.
CSAC authorization required. Confirming Spectre authorization. Spectre access accepted.
Damn it.
What's going on? I heard that from here.
It's all under control.
Is that some kind of alarm? What's going on?
Thought I'd make things more interesting.
Of course you did.
Oh, that's your count. You know what? Just cause I can. Oh. That's not why I want that to go at all.
Open fire! Go! Painting!
I have my thermoscope, so.
Welcome to the Lower Wards Marketplace. Enjoy your day.
Silly mercs. Darling. Look, here's the deal. You can't just say stuff like that, Shoshana. She will freak out. I swear to you, your blue head will pop right off. Doubt that was fortunate. Sort of doubt. Fire in the blaze. I think I tore my ACL doing something extreme. Starting to black out from the pain. Yeah. Give it the gifts to Gublansky. Okay, guys, I'm blacking out. Okay. Oh, so I was offline materials. Which I don't really want. Like at all. No, stop. Yeah. Yeah. The dragon knights even hit anyone. Yeah.
Reports are coming in. Gunfire on the Silver Sun Strip. Stay tuned for updates right here on the Alliance News Network.
Now long grenades.
Get down! Drone in play!
So I wish I could take, you know, one of their guns, but... Because, I mean, the pistol's nice if you can hit them in the head, but otherwise it's not really that great.
Commander, there's a C-Sec shuttle inbound if you can get to the Skycar lot.
Understood.
Okay. Brooks over. No, out. Brooks out. Oh, over and out. Brooks. Oh, damn it.
Okay. Tammy.
Shepard, are you all right?
Before invisible shotgun.
The landing pad's right over there, but it's behind a locked gate.
Let's look for a control panel.
By the way, nice outfit. Control panel.
But this is the outfit I usually wear.
Did you really fall through a fish tank?
We'll talk about it later.
Yes.
Do you remember back when you used to rescue me in the wards?
We'll talk about it later.
Simple right hand. Fabrication tanks that filled with filtered spring water shipped from the... Oh, this is great. From the pale ice mountains of Imanea, Decision Stalwart isn't just a car. It's a life choice. That's Decision Motors guarantee. This one looks a bit beat up towards the end. Decision Dauntless. Looking for something unique. Something that will turn even your sorry neighbors green with envy. Look no further than Decision Dauntless. This rugged beauty doesn't just get one glamorous vid premiere to the nets. It ushers you in a cloud of smiles. Best in the known universe. My name isn't Snackhole Werner. Decision Gallant. I want to experience danger from the safety of your own skycar. I want to explore the fast reaches of the unknown and be home in time for dinner. Decision Gallant to take you there, strong, silent, and willing to charge into battle along the most exclusive boulevards. You can breathe easier with Decision Motors. Super savings. But yeah, see, this is my problem with, like, the shadows in Mass Effect. It looks like these ones look about almost the same. I mean, this one looks slightly different just because it's yellow. This one's red. Like, it just, yeah. And you know, for shadows, they also look like some of the things in Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I don't really use because I don't like this type of design. I really don't. It bothers the shit out of my symmetry. Just look at this. This is not symmetrical at all. Just one side has that. Now if it had the same thing on the other side, maybe I'd be fine with it. But since it doesn't, it bothers the shit out of me. Boop. Well, I'm just gonna take credits out of the register, apparently. Oh, hey,
stand back.
Snack runner.
Wait. Could you please open the gate? Thank you.
Please leave.
Well, I could have done that.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a death touch. Please said shut up. Oh, okay. Let's throw a grenade. By the way.
Rex? What are you doing here?
Just butting heads with the council over Krogan expansion.
Yay. I was like, this is the other claymore I gave him. He better. Yep, he still has a claymore I gave him. And all of his other abilities too. Right? Yep, all the other abilities too. Ah. There we go.
We got a way out of here?
Rex, I'm a professional.
That's not a yes.
That's not a yes.
It's not a no.
Commander!
Joker, you lost our ride. Where are you?
On my way. Picked up Brooks. Figured you'd have a few questions.
Good call.
Sorry, just
Good to be back. Yeah.
Commander, did CSEC find you? Are you okay?
Oh,
yes
I
and
feel
no.
bad.
Merc, CSEC shuttle.
What?
Little busy right now.
Right, sorry. We'll be there soon.
Almost there, Commander. Hang on.
Great place to fight it. Lots to destroy.
We destroyed
Approaching your position, Commander. Just following the gunfire.
Copy that.
Sorry I'm late. Had to take the scenic route.
Scenic route? We nearly crashed 4 times. Where the hell did you learn to drive?
And Brooks says hi. Get to the shuttle. Good to go, Commander. We gotta go, Commander.
Yeah, huzzah. and back to the apartment.
Someone want to tell me what's going on here?
Who were those mercenaries? They were heavily armed and had access to C-Sec shuttles.
I don't know. I've never seen them before.
I can't believe you survived all that. They had guns, and grenades, and those drone things.
It's all right. I'm calling Commander Bailey. See what's going on with C-Sec.
Okay, that sounds... Wait! Wouldn't that just make whoever you contact a target too?
She's right, Shepard. Until we know more, it would be a big risk.
Okay. For now, we run this ourselves.
Right. Ourselves. On our own. Outside the law. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Brooks, gunfire means something serious is going on. Can you keep it together long enough for us to figure this out?
They said the Medigel might make me jumpy. Also, the fact that I work a desk job and have never been shot before.
How did you get mixed up in this?
I monitored data for Alliance intel to prevent fraud and hacking of officer IDs. Like, someone using an Admiral's pass to get into a nightclub on the Citadel when that Admiral is fighting on Tuchanka. I wrote a tracking program. It's really neat. I named it Mr. Biscuits, after my cat.
Brooks.
Right, sorry. Anyway, my program detected a breach in your classified files. Soon, everything we had on you was compromised. Personnel files, mission reports, everything.
Since when does hacking personnel records involve heavy weapon fire?
Think of what criminals could do if they had Shepard's military access codes. Or Spectre codes, even.
Explains why they need you dead, Shepard. Nothing to stop them till the damage is done.
Guess we're back on the clock.
Don't worry. We'll find a quiet evening for just the two of us when this is done.
Okay. Ideas on where to start with these guys?
What about the pistol you picked up?
For such a tiny thing, it packs a punch.
It's
Never seen anything like it before.
Let me see it.
No.
I might be able to help. Glyph.
Just setting a
I'll begin collating relevant intel for review, Dr. Tassoni.
Liara?
Shepard, I'm relieved to see you're in one piece. A shame about the sushi place, though. It was a favorite.
I hear that.
All right, Liara's on point. What about the rest of the crew?
Yeah, what about those slackers?
Hi, Joker.
Joker, you've been busy.
I found some folks who actually like being shot at.
Permission to come aboard, Shepard.
Yay. Spit to your squad mates. Oh, how long has this episode gone on? I might have to divide this into 3 parts. Over an hour, so you know what? We'll continue with the Citadel DLC next time. Because there are like a few missions to do. And then there's a lot of side stuff to do after that. With the whole exploring the Silver Sun Strip, playing for the party, talking to people, talking to more people. Yeah, there's quite a few things to do. Which is why I like this DLC. I'd say this DLC is probably my second favorite DLC. My first favorite DLC would be Blood and Wine for Witcher 3. Because that's more of an entire expansion pack, like 30 frickin' hours worth or more. Which is pretty, you know, pretty great for, you know, a DLC. I forgot how much it cost. But anyway. So yeah, next time, more Citadel DLC. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you, and have a nice day.